Was playing around with one of the threads trying to work out some coffered ceilings and using some 3D polyline. What are we calling them now? This is X14. We call them 3D solids, right? And so what I want to do, I want to create a molding. Probably should use a molding, but this still, I find this interesting behavior. Maybe somebody can explain this to me. Let's say I wanted a profile like this along the ceiling, and you can see in the 3D, there it is. There's that profile, and there's three of them all together. I created them in the section view here, and now I can't select them anymore. I want to change the profile. This profile isn't quite right. I want to change it, and I can't select it. The only thing that's left over are the cross-section lines. I've got my all on set here, just not to mess. So the only thing that's left over here are the cross-section lines that I can select and delete. Oh, and look, so somehow is this one showing now? This is just a box here, right? I haven't deleted any of these solids. They're still there. And I created them in the section. I'll do one again. And again, maybe this is not how Chief works. I don't know. Let's say, so okay, so I create that solid and the three of them show back up again. Are they still on they're still on the cross-section lines. They show up again. I'll lock them, whatever. So now this shape here, not been extruded or anything. Let's say I want it to, let's run it parallel to the ceiling plane here. And this isn't the shape I want. It's close though. So I'm able to manipulate it here. Let's add a couple of OGs or whatever you want to call it, some bevels here. And we're going to make it, I'll open it up, and we'll make it 10 feet long. And it's on in this case, the CAD default layer, right? So there it is. I'm like, okay, happy with that? Maybe, I don't know. But somehow, look, I can't select it anymore. I'm done. Can't change the shape. Go back to the floor plan, and I think it's this new one here. And you can see the cross-section cuts it here. But I can't change the shape. I'm done. I can't select it anymore. It's now just cross-section lines. There's no shape to it anymore. It's on the CAD. Oh, maybe there is. So okay, I got rid of the cross-section lines. Okay, but that one completely disappeared. These other shapes up here that are actually 3D polylines. Cross-section lines disappear, but the shapes don't disappear. The molding polylines don't disappear here. So back here, those are gone now. This one, I can't select to change the shape of it. I want to change the shape of it as it runs along the ceiling. I can't select it. The other ones are gone. The cross-section lines are gone here. And then if I go back to, something else happens here. If I double click on the section, this is way too long, my apologies. Then they come back-ish, but not the actual 3D, just the cross-section lines come back, not the shapes. And I can't change the shapes of anything. I can just mess with, but, oh look, underneath. There's the shape underneath it. Getting rid of the cross-section lines, but I can't. I'm missing something here. What is that? Oh, that's another cross-section line. But I can't manipulate, after creating this in a section view, I can't seem to change the shape. It all disappear and they're locked now. I can't change anything about them, even though look, they all show up here as their proper shapes and stuff along the ceiling, but I can't go back and change anything. Maybe it's intended that way. Maybe this is not the way one would do this. You could use a 3D polyline or something like that. But I've done this before with, what do you call it? Like, darn it, plantons and stuff like that, right? Well, I'll create a 3D polyline out here. I'll extrude it. Make that 10 feet as well. And then I'll be able to mess with that, but somehow, again, I just, maybe this is intended. Maybe this is the way it's supposed to operate. That once you create those in the section view, you can't change them ever again. Maybe it's supposed to be that way, don't know. I'm just seeing if I can, my CAD default layer, even though its default is typically sometimes not on. So where's that rascal that I just created? Okay, it's right there. And if I go back here to try to select it, it's cross-section lines again. And they're locked, and I can't select this to change it. Is that expected? Thank you. Way too long. Apologies. Thanks.